texting group.
Right when it's not coming.
And
But if you don't, if
so
you're not
mad.
sure, you don't know when they're gonna swoop down and come get you.
I told these people and it hit my target too. Put up the chart and everything. The guys, one of the guys was like,
Arrest is gonna be paid.
"So what do I do? Sell and buy more lower?" Just like, oh, you need to talk to somebody before we get to the top of the bear market, bro.
At least 2 or 3 more.
Or top of the bull market.
Hard peak air. At least 2 or 3 more. You need to be biting your nails too because of all these accusations. Now they're just accusations. I give you that too. But y'all, I know y'all biting y'all nails to the bone.
Because there's so much involved. Like it's a target, it hit, it would be an area of take profit, but I have higher targets. So they explain to somebody that like you could sell a portion of your bag here, a portion of your bag at the next one. First target was my goal to take out my initial bet where, at that point I'm 400% up, so I take out my initial amount and leave the rest for target 2 and 4. And you know what I'm saying? There's so much that I'm just like, I ain't messaging this in the group. I'm not explaining that one.
Next, there was the scandalous
So
source
you
of
got a spot bag.
flew out to pay Tupac
Oh
a
yeah,
visit.
I got 83 million.
Already in prison.
My
Pac told
best friend has 800
I need you
million.
to ride with me because I'm going to
83
destroy
million
that
shit.
boy.
That's like what?
I believe they had something to do with me getting shot.
It used to be, dude. It used to be. I remember those days. Those were great days. It is, last time I checked, it was 2,300, so it's got to be up close to
Pac was released
3,000.
from prison. He released the track.
Remember when it was a bunch of zeros and then 333?
Prison.
Mm-hmm.
Letters requesting him to cover
I
up.
remember when my orders didn't register.
However,
Yeah, it's about 2,800.
next, a fight took place
So,
between Death Row,
really good.
in which Suge Knight's friend Big Jake was killed. The
32.83
media
on
is someone from Puff Daddy.
Robinhood right now
Puffy was asked about this
with a
incident.
high of 33.22.
Sucked his teeth in frustration. Here's what happens, he said.
Hey, about that,
At that time,
the shit coins run last.
I didn't even.
Yes, they do.
So that's a lie.
And Shib runs on an off cycle.
And I'm waiting for my limo. Talking to.
And everything looks really hot.
We don't make.
Most things look hot. There's a few things that are nice. Tom still hasn't done much. AVAC hasn't done much. There's a lot of coins that are still technically at the bottom.
He took beat coming out that I know, and I see everybody yelling and screaming to him like, a motherfucker.
Yeah, Litecoin is finally starting to make its move up. AVAC is looking a little bit better.
I get out. What's going on? What's
I think AVAC had a really good run, but I wouldn't hold its health because it has the government stuff going on. XRP has potential to keep holding up, so I wouldn't exactly exit out completely, but it's not really a position that you'd barrel in. I would wait until some sort of drawback or clear indication or a new cycle.
We felt sorry for him.
But I think XRP is years behind where it should be price-wise, so it's unpredictable. It could just keep going for quite a while.
You know, my thing with XRP is it hit my target right on the nose, and then started going sideways, which is exactly what I thought.
Retribution.
Good.
War.
Yeah, I think it has potential to keep going for quite a while.
Puffy
And it's done going sideways, and that's a nice breakout.
is not Mustafa, but did tell him if there's anything you can do to put it, I'm with it.
Probably have enough time to go to sleep.
He was pissed off at Puffy. Broke some bad boy. Where his boss is.
He might have got a few punches, and he probably drunk about 20 shots of piss. I mean, literally.
Tupac gave an interview to a journalist from New York.
My buddy's crazy.
The world never got the chance to see that
Yesterday's pump, no, the day before his pump,
version of
on XRP.
the interview. Pac said enough things that could get him
I sent him
again, as he wasn't
$2,000,
done.
set him up a fucking checking account.
For that reason, it was decided
Got him into XRP.
to be released, so as not to add fuel.
He put the whole $2,000 on 35x leverage
Why the interview was never released.
and
According to the
fucking
ex-bodyguard
YOLO
records, Puffy requested that
all the way.
So Puffy, he did hear that Tupac interview.
Now, he's had 3 or 4, maybe 5 opportunities to sell it at the top of this current range on my target.
Angie
He refuses to sell it.
angry with her.
I said, put your stop loss for profit.
You going
He refuses.
how?
He put a stop loss right above that. He's like, we're
We're
going to fucking $5.
Love it. He never told me, but somebody.
I wish him the
Stop
best.
loss where on what?
He's currently $7,000 in profit.
This phrase,
Right.
end of the track.
Right, first trade.
Pac, the Soul Train Awards, which took place in 1996. This was the first meeting between Tupac and Biggie. Pac
Congratulations, you're a winner. Went back 2 years in the bear market
able to pick up his award
and invest that $7,000.
here via Clash or Bad Boy Records.
No, I told him to fucking dump it right on target.
I would tell him congratulations, you're a winner. Come back and look at the bear market and start investing that money.
Pac pointed
He round tripped it all the way onto like $500,
up behaved vacation
and then
by Red
yeah,
Jr.
and now it's kind of ranging up here, like he's around the $4,000 range. Whenever you see the top there, it's 7,500.
He ran away. Even
So if it breaks that top and keeps going,
seriously surprised.
this dude, he's stoked.
I'm about making money, but something gotta change. I don't give a fuck if Pac gotta die, Big gotta die, or Suge Knight go to jail. Something's gotta change. I said, yo, you sure did? He said, yeah. He said, yo.
He's got that kind of retard shit, but I like it.
Pac said following in this track.
That would have been like, yeah, you know what, I'm that seven, bring it back down. Bring the portfolio 3x,
And
more than 3x. Just take that.
in return, Lou Anderson was president at the time. Napoleon claims that a rumor circulated at the time that Puffy was willing to pay $10,000 to anyone who would steal a death row chain.
Yeah, when he was alive, he was doing it. This is because they
Further, after the Mike Tyson fight, one of the people from Death Row Society fired at the Pac saw Orlando and told Pac about it. Pac
What is that?
Look at my screen for a second.
hours later, later, in Tupac's post-mortem 7-day free
Yeah, that's me.
launch track, he went after talks about an interview where Puffy said, I hope that his thug life fucking thug live and
Difference between retail and small money.
go out like I
Small money is the problem has to be they put their entries where we put our stop losses. So look at like small for example.
took place.
Where, this is obviously some sort of accumulation. So where would a lot of people put their stop loss?
Before the
Probably down here,
he said,
right? In case it fell out of that wedge.
and peed in it.
And look at what it did.
Quincy Jones's daughter and Tupac's love interest at the time soon wandered over to Diddy's table, struck up a conversation,
One of the reasons I don't use stop losses.
drank the urine in the pitcher. She allegedly invited him to a party.
That right here is some bullshit.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's exactly how I would have put my entry. And if price doesn't come to it, then I just don't get in.
Get a word out.
That's because I'm using leverage.
On anger towards my dad.
A long while later, Puffy recalled what his reaction was when he heard "Hit 'em up."
Well, my Pepe trade went through. I
Respond. Something
got about a
hurt. We respond.
I had 3 of it left open last night: Ethereum, Pepe, and Bonk. This one
Cause I really
pulled about 90%.
yeah, I saw the fun in it. You know, I'm not gonna.
My exit was 2217 on Coinbase.
An
The trigger
documentary that claimed that
right there
killing of
was
with a unconvincing answer.
9%.
Documentary that claims, which we know wasn't true.
I'm just waiting for this Bonk one to come to fruition.
That enough.
My exit's 4999.
What do you think about the conflict between
The 11%.
Puffy be charged with the murder? Let us know in the comments. See you soon.
Yeah, nothing but love for Pastor Bryant.
So crazy.
Shout out to Jamal Bryant,
And Ethereum,
on Alvarez. But if y'all play that interview, somebody gets.
I got excited there. I was about to hit. Ethereum, I got my exit at
It's not clear. It was
37.75, so I put it in at 7.73.
the way I was treated was
Trying to get 10% on all 3 of these.
I don't like it.
Nice. Good deal.
They played out the interview.
This one's gonna be a little lower on the Ethereum. That one's gonna be like 5 or 6%.
Right. Don't call people and don't make people feel they're not safe in a place where they were safe. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now, we need to work it out. Because if we don't, that's going to be a problem. Just tried to shoot me and tried to kill me. And you want me to apologize? You.
How about that Algorand, man? 52 cents overnight.
Highlight. This is the Rundown Podcast.
I'm gonna give you the rundown. I'm gonna give you the rundown.
Say man, hey man, it's OG Sicario. Now back at you with another one. And in recent news, breaking news, Ray J is claiming that he was targeted in a recent shooting, posting a heated response on social media in the aftermath of the alleged incident. The singer took to his Instagram stories Tuesday where he claimed people just tried to shoot me, alleging that the assailants were trying to kill him. Really? Wow. Ray J indicated that the gunfire was tied to some unspecified feud with Kim Kardashian's ex, declaring his refusal to apologize. He signed off his video with a heated message, pointing his finger at the cameras and shouting, "Morning, everybody." This update comes merely weeks after Ray found himself in a face-off with Diddy's son, Christian Quincy outside a Halloween bash in Los Angeles, you guys. Guns were almost drawn.
Pepe and Robinhood that I've just been holding for quite a while, but on Coinbase I've been scalping.
Could have been
All what I call scalping. It takes a day or two. I live on the hourly is my new approach with scalping.
Ray J,
Trying to get 10, 15, 20, 30% moves on things on the way up here before they retrace and then enter again.
As far as legal woes,
my goal is to try on a Coinbase account. I have my goal is to try and make 10% a day.
he was saying,
Yep.
Christian Cone,
It is.
brother,
So,
to Ray J, saying about their father's
I told you the thing in
the recent shooting is tied to the beef with Diddy's sons and Ray J, right?
How's everybody doing this morning?
Made a few enemies as of recent. And with
Beautiful.
Jamal Bryant,
Good, man. Good.
Ray J,
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, everybody could be a winner in the bull run.
Ray J took to his Instagram again to call out.
You just got, like you said, play on your hour. Don't use the smaller time frames. I mean, The smaller ones, they lie a lot, but you can kind of get the general direction of the move by like the smaller time frames. But I use the hour and the 4 hour. If they communicate with each other, then I'll enter into a trade.
Now threatening.
Yeah, this is the time to make money next year. There's going to be a lot up and then some down. So if we can just ride these waves up, get out, hit the bottom again, get in, go up. I mean, it's just going to rinse and repeat.
I agree with you. It's a pattern that keeps going over and over again.
Wow. Y'all, do you mean like mid-sermon right there?
I mean, granted, the only thing difference is the amount of the actual asset that's there, so it changes the candle length, but so far it's been a pattern.
Why Ray J is in the headlines as of recently with, the alleged son.
I mean, you kind of predict when the bull run ends, when it begins. I mean, it's pretty predictable so far.
They did together.
I see here again, Big Bear.
And this is exactly.
Yeah. One of my trades is a general, though.
Telling him
You would have thought this shit was never gonna happen. This bull market with the wave. A lot of people were thinking. I mean, you would have thought this shit was over with, man.
How would we had known?
I didn't get the sentiment of it being over, but everything turns around and goes back up. I mean, it just has to get it shakes out the weak people that want to sell for a loss, and then it starts over again.
People to, watch the interview once it does come out, because people Jamal Brown is indeed.
I haven't been saying it's over, but I'm saying some of the bigger players, Bitcoin does need some retracements here. And I think that was validated on Bitcoin dominance.
I'm talking about in the bear market. You weren't even in here, I don't think. But it was bad, man. I mean, it was like a far
out there.
It was like a very unlikely scenario amongst a lot of people in Discord and on Twitter that this shit was ever gonna go back up.
Who knows?
Not for me, but it was just like everybody thought the shit was dead.
Tried to.
That's what the market wants you to believe. Like that's how they trick you. You know what I mean? Like they make you so damn nervous that you don't want to enter a trade because it feels like it's just gonna keep going down. And when you get that sentiment, when you feel that way, and you hear everybody else talking that way, that's the time you really want to get in.
This happened.
Oh yeah, that's when I was in. I was buying the shit out of it. It was just interesting not seeing a lot of other people jumping in.
I've been buying spot this year, a lot of spot, and leaving the fuck alone. Like, I ain't touched it.
I don't think nobody's sliding for.
I just started trading futures because I noticed the pattern that's happening over and over and over again. The 20-30% retraces.
That's supposed to be airing with him and Pastor Jamal.
And then you got 1,000% moves up to the up, and then you got 20-30% retrace.
But who knows? This could all be.
I remember out in Florida, there was like 3 people talking in here every day, and it was fucking dead, man. Ain't nobody was around. It was bad. I was trading legacy futures. Me and Donnie were in here. I mean, there was still people around, but it was just way fucking dead, man. It's crazy to think about it.
I checked out the.
That's how it happened, like, last bull run. Like, everybody comes out the woodworks, because like I told you, like I said this second ago, everybody's a winner during the bull run. But the bear market, man, it's hard as fuck to make money.
People pop up when the momentum comes around, man. When they know that they can just jump in and FOMO and make money.
That would harm.
They don't want to do. They don't want to learn. They just want to FOMO.
Some breaking news here. Good. Mickey just posted this in my Discord. I don't know if he posted in this one yet, but CoinMarketCap.com has an altcoin season index indicator.
No deal.
And for the first time today, it flashed altcoin season. It's putting it at 75.
want to slide.
Jumped up, and I believe the break number for all point season is 69.
You know, he went off.
That's good, man.
Which coincided with the total 3 minus USDT that I showed you guys. On the 4 hour, that sucker has
People
definitely broken out of the channel.
Against
Which one broke out the channel?
at the same
Total.
total.
Total 3 minus BTC divided by Bitcoin.
Ah, got you. Yeah, I remember.
That means Bitcoin finally hit its top.
No reason. So who knows if this is
I don't think so. I think Bitcoin's got more to go, but we may see.
why
I mean, who knows?
Bitcoin needs a rest.
Yeah, Bitcoin's probably gonna trade sideways. Is what it's suggesting.
Yeah.
Sideways in a downward channel.
keep it locked?
Yep. That's what happened last time.
Yeah, there'll be a controlled descent to 75K. Possibly as low as 70 over the next 2 months.
Appreciate all my subscribers for.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to see too quick of a move, because if it does, then it's not done.
So we can slide, but no, I get the drop. You already know what it is, man. It's deeper than Buddha.
But that's what happened last bull run, man. I mean, Bitcoin hit its top, altcoins popped off their alt season for a year, and then the whole damn market shit itself.
This community and
Also got a nice
have been wanting justice
on the weekly with 8 hours to go. You got a hanging man first formation on the Japanese candles.
Remember what happens typically in alt season too, don't forget, is Bitcoin goes up, altcoins go up, Bitcoin dominance goes down. So Bitcoin will climb with the alts, typically in altcoin season.
Is now claiming that Sean Diddy.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because it could hit that 100K mark, and then that's probably going to be its top, man.
KPD Davis is.
You could also, I don't think Bitcoin's anywhere close to done. That's just my opinion. But you could also see Bitcoin trade sideways and alts get some attention as well. So more attention. You could see altcoin dominance rise over Bitcoin.
But also, yeah, I was going to say also, we also had where until December, it was like December, what, 10th or some shit? Alts played around for a while, but then they died out, and then Bitcoin ran some more.
Yeah, I think this is the get off the floor move and get these alts. You know, most of these alts are not even in price discovery yet, so we know that there will be at least a handful from last cycle that will make new all-time highs. Obviously, all of them won't, but obviously it won't just be Solana, which is all we have right now. Unless you go super micro cap, some of these older ones have made new highs, but most of the ones that were around last cycle have not made new highs yet. Ethereum is still not in expansion. Total just went into expansion, and I don't think there's ever been on a halving year Q4 where Bitcoin topped out
Denied
ever in any cycle. I think actually in Q4 of the halving year is one of the most explosive times for Bitcoin historically.
accusation. Let's bring in our power panel. Law enforcement expert Sonny Slaughter.
Just some things to keep in mind. Obviously anything can happen, we know that, but just throwing in historical data, you know.
Sonny Slaughter, would you start us off, please?
Well, I mean, if you could have Tesla come back out and start adopting Bitcoin again for payments on the cars, I mean, that right there would help a lot.
Was said back in 2009, but the fact.
Yeah, who knows, man? I mean,
Because he spoke to, I mean, I don't know if he's going to do it this year or not, but because they did do a massive overhaul on power grid and everything else because of how much power it took.
But whether it's true or not, we need more evidence.
it'll be interesting to see what the narrative is, but you have a pro-crypto administration that seems to be aggressively pursuing the field and, you know, talking about
Sonny,
having,
I want to hear more.
you know, designated groups, or what are they called, you know, what would it be called? Like a designated division for crypto.
Like this world.
Diddy. Just talking about a crypto czar.
Under the mic.
And all these other things, man, it's fascinating.
Lawsuits, the criminal investigation.
Well, something's going to have to replace the dollar. I mean, the dollar's dead. Something's going to have to take it over.
There is, but if there is, now would
I think the dollar's probably going to stick around. I mean, I think it's very likely that it will. But what we do know is that the dollar is definitely dying. There's no way around that. But it still has its role. You know what I mean? I don't think it's going to go anywhere. But people don't like to use it as a store of value, that's for sure. and I think that's where the opportunity for something like Bitcoin kind of ramps up.
Out there to deflect the
Yeah, because I mean, there's quite a few countries that have adopted it. I mean, as a store of value.
These accusations have to be viewed.
Yeah, man, it's insane.
Almost 15 years.
We just got to get the U.S. on board.
Looks like them boys are on board now. I mean, we brought in the right, we elected the right president, and for tech and for the economy. And the economy and tech, big tech, I like that. So it'll be great, man.
He's going to be a little.
Yeah, this next 4 years will definitely tell the story
Of what he knows, because what he
should be a time of prosperity. I think it's in the charts, man. That's the best part. You know, you can see it in the charts that we're gonna have a prosperous couple years here, man.
You please.
I'm in stocks and I'm in crypto, like both. Like I was just straight crypto.
We can try to get you a deal.
And I got permanent positions. Well, invested where I ain't touching until the end of this 4 years.
They're contesting the charges, and he's saying that.
Good idea, man. Yeah, I think it's important to have a long-term approach, even if you're going to speculate on the short term. I've been trying to hammer that home in here for some time, and other people have as well, technically.
Maybe give the foot.
Well, you hear me talking about it. They're going, I'm not talking about shit. They've done too much trades.
You know, you can't make a deal if the prosecutor doesn't have any interest in it. So that's.
It's hard, man. It's hard to wait. You know, just to have a long-term allocation. I get it. It ain't easy.
And the prosecutor.
And I can't. I mean, I'm a very budget strict person. They know this. Where I'm saying I have money set aside for this. Literally.
You got a whole. I remember you got a whole football team over there, don't you?
Exactly. And if I'm sitting here pulling it off, anybody can.
Ignited these rumors.
Hey, that's a great point, brother.
Years ago, you know, when I was growing up on their music.
And that's the key thing is like, yeah, you're gonna see it up and down, up and down, up and down. But wait until the end of that 4 years to see where it's at.
To what Keithy D is saying.
Yeah, like I was talking to Strings last night in general, and he was saying, you know, watching people round trip their bags. He was just saying, you know, long term is great, but just don't round trip it. And I was thinking, I'm like, you know what? It's a good point to bring up. Like, how many people have all of us collectively seen buy the bear market lows?
Do that. It's easy to get it.
Like a lot of us did, or you know, not at the bottom, but the lows. This cycle, how many people have bought them last cycle and round tripped it all the way to the bear market? I don't know anybody who did
round
that.
tripped it all the way, but if you're in H bar, you did it. But
I'm saying that. Go
there's a
ahead.
major issue with holding it that long, and that's your discipline. People get excited, they FOMO in, and they bring up their dollar cost average. So what happens is, like, for example, my Doge started with like 4 zeros.
Right.
My Doge is now at 90 cents.
Remind us again, please. What kind of work did you do?
And at the end of this run, it'll probably be up to 20 when I start buying in at the lows again.
You get what I'm saying though? Like for example, let me finish what I was saying. You know, like I was just thinking about this to myself, and I'm surprised I never thought about this. Why? Okay, so we know a lot of people that bought the bull market highs and held it all the way to the lows. That is common, right? We know a lot of people who bought the top, held it all the way to the lows, whatever. But I don't know anybody who bought the bear market lows last cycle and held it all the way to the bear market lows this cycle. I think that's a testament to the intelligence of the people that are buying the lows each bear cycle. Because the people that round trip are usually the ones that are buying it high, man. It's not the people that are buying it low that are round tripping.
And I'm sure you did a great.
You don't know anybody that's bought the bear market lows and round tripped it.
To the next bear market, yeah. I was thinking about it, and it's shocking. I feel like I should know at least one person, but I can't think of anybody.
That's what I'm trying to point out to you is each bear market low is the last time you see numbers below that number. So for example, I started with 4 zeros on Doge, and now I have a 90 cent average. And they expect by the end of next year.
Forget the average, just from bear market to bear market, from the lows to the lows, regardless the number. You know what I mean? Just bear market to bear market. expect that I'll have an average of 16 or 20 because I think we'll go down and visit those numbers again. But what can you do? It's time. That's how it works. It's going to be higher at the current rate than it was 4 years ago. But plenty of people are going to round trip it because nobody put their whole bag in or dollar. Everybody's dollar cost out. Nobody's bought it at the very bottom with a plan to sell it at the very top or very few people.
Right, but I'm saying let's say somebody has an average right now, 7 cents Doge, right? And they were to hold it all the way till they round tripped it to next bear cycle. Meaning, let's say the floor next bear cycle is 55 cents, right? I don't know anybody that did that brought it over, that round tripped their whole bag, didn't take any profit, that bought the lows the previous cycle, that didn't make money and just round tripped it to the bear this cycle. I don't know anybody who did that.
Oh no, I took out 30 or 40,000, but I mean, yeah, I round tripped all the way to 4 cents.
You intentionally kept a piece of it, though. Is what you're saying. You intentionally kept a piece.
Like I say, he doesn't think he's turning.
I kept most of it, so I round tripped under a penny. I round tripped at a penny. I round tripped at 4 cents. I round tripped at 9 cents. I round tripped at every number. I helped all the way up and all the way down, but I did take 25 grand on SNL.
You didn't round trip that. You just held it, looking for. You took profit and then it didn't come back to where you bought it at.
Yeah, I took 10 or 15% profit with 80% profit. I learned a lesson.
I'm saying though, you didn't round trip it because the price that it came to was higher than your initial buy.
Yeah, but that's a negative every single market.
YouTubers, let's get ready.
Yeah, you should have taken more profit, obviously, but yeah, I'm just saying it's.
Well, I mean, I didn't fall below my initial investment, but my average, I have fallen below the average that I have dollar cost in through every market. Does that make sense? So as I brought it from under a penny to 9 cents,
It's coming.
it round tripped all the way to 6 cents, and at that point, I was scared to buy more. I didn't want to put more in. But this is the cycle, and I hold and hold and hold, and it's rinse and repeat. Get a little higher, then go a little negative, eventually make a big fucking, buy back.
But you made 20 grand profit.
And how this is going to affect
Yeah, roll over 20 grand.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Nobody that bought the lows last cycle didn't make a killing and then round tripped it. So you know what I mean? So I just want to, because it gives people the idea that like holding is not a good thing, but I think the timing of the house of where you're holding from is very critical because most of the people that we saw here bought the top and held it to the fair market low. That's big for them. But with this buying the lows and holding it through the bull market.
No, if you want to go that route, a fun example is not buying the absolute top of the middle of the rally right before correction, and then yanking the facility up 60 or 90% from there.
That's what happens when you buy the bull market. Everybody
Comes along and saves you. Won't save you every time, but same thing with bear market. It's figuring out when to start buying and figuring out bull market when to start selling. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it makes sense that we start dollar cost averaging here with regard to, oh, it's now at 5x, let me sell 20%. Let me take out my initial amount that I bet, stuff like that, where you take the profits along the way from the next
right.
Right now, I don't see the exact article, but I am seeing
The most effective and efficient way of making large sums though in this market is buying the bear market lows and selling off into the parabolic move up.
in the 1990s.
There's no better way to make large amounts of money.
AP sources site, and then
Yeah. Agreed.
Unless you're a stock on futures, unless you're somehow committing, hundreds of thousands on leverage, which people can, but not me. I don't have that type of ball.
So right now, Jim is very testing the support that it made. It retested the prior high already. So it looks like it wants to put forward. So maybe we will see 44 soon.
You're gonna see Holy, Greg K, and partner,
Looks bullish.
and the most.
Just like everything else. Look at total 3. Look at total. The indexes are screaming.
Greg K was retired. The other one was alive.
Yeah.
But them to give him immunity in LA means BTC did what.
My micro caps are flying too, man. The whole every micro cap is going up.
Okay.
Well, market's screaming top. That's it. It's screaming. We're gonna go find that motherfucking top. We don't care how far it is from here. We're gonna find it.
They gonna call.
Yeah, we know we're gonna find it. It's just a matter of when.
It could be this week, next month.
Oh, it could be November next year. Imagine that.
Yeah, ideally November next year.
You guys have proof.
Imagine an extended bull market, like longer than anticipated.
That would be crazy. I'm not predicting it now. I'll bust on the well, not bust, but I'll be mostly out of market. Oh,
Yeah.
I'll still have exposure though. I'll still be rooting for it. He probably knew about this coming. He knew this.
And when it's all said and done, I want a beautiful bear market, like as deep as possible. Get it all reset, you know?
Give me three Sam Bankman-Fried this time around.
Never acknowledge me.
Three SBA.
Wait, I don't
Where's
know.
the hit tape?
Get a full reset.
Gonna get nasty, whack.
We just can't
They're gonna have to come up with something pretty crazy to make it as deep of a bull bear market than last time. Because last time we went deeper than the previous all-time high. Like, you know how there was that feature? They're gonna have to work hard to get it down that far. But
Yep, he did the bar below 20K and right back above it.
I'll be real.
Yep.
If he line puff,
I read an article that says that markets actually, like, as bad as no one wants conflict, but conflicts sometimes stimulate markets. So you know how there's like all this theory, oh yeah, if war breaks out, like it's gonna be like a catalyst for, you know, markets to fall like crazy. But no, not necessarily. Yeah.
Yeah, it is that whole shit that's going on in Syria right now.
Oh.
Yeah, we've been said, man.
Yeah, it is a crazy part of the world, that whole area.
I don't know. What's crazy as fuck too is seeing the way that they psychologically pumped fear into the market about war for 4 years straight. And the market just kept flying up. I mean, obviously there was actual fighting going on and people died. So what they're saying, but it's just crazy the way that the market, reacted harshly initially, and then just kept going higher.
Right. Yeah, it is wild. So insane. Because I mean, weapons manufacturing companies, they make up a part of the market too. So during conflict, when they're going to be in full swing production, they'll be generating money. They've got defense expenditure coming their way, basically, like full ball. Even though that's never a problem in the US, defense budget is always large.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like the old art channel, definitely some breakout.
I got 170% play here on a coin. So let's take a look at what I'm seeing.
What's that?
Bad boy.
SKL, USD, and Coinbase.
I remember this thing.
Go to the
Oh, that'll get on.
I was looking at it this morning.
Hey, bad boy. What
It's
you gonna do when they come for you?
go to the daily.
Yo, that's going viral.
Look at volume first.
P Diddy shaking like Doc.
These are your major distribution points here. There's red dots.
Oh, this
High volume.
works, bro.
More distribution here. Looks like accumulation was very quiet. Took place through here. But it double bottomed. Double bottomed December of 22 and October of 23. And it went up, forming this parallel channel with this wick, this wick, and this wick. And then it came all the way back down this summer and hit the 78.6 on the nose with an inverse kind of rounding bottom there. But this was the first time that we saw a lot of accumulation here. This is accumulation volume on the daily. Kind of hung around here. Now it is distributed a little bit, but not nearly enough volume to compensate for this level of accumulation. And whatever other accumulation took place during this low volume period, I would assume there was a little bit more accumulation going on.
First, I seen.
What's interesting is right now we're challenging the heart line. See the heart line here. Here's support.
I seen that.
Or resistance. Kind of powered right through there.
I just seen that. He jumped in the oven.
And you know black. But if it wants to go at least to the top of this channel again, and here's the profile line. Point of control is way down here at 3 cents.
I got this interview
right around the accumulation point. There's not much here until you get to this wall at 8 cents, which is kind of where the hard line is right now.
Right, isn't it? Bond first.
But assuming we get some sort of retrace or we power through right now, once we get above this profile line,
it's going up.
Your upside potential to the top of this channel is 170% on a 7-cent coin.
Keefy D saying beautiful.
I'm talking about Diddy.
So I just scaled in a little bit here. Small position. And I'm going to continue to watch. I set an alert for 6 cents to see if we catch a retrace down to the 38.2 fib, which would kind of make sense because, again, major resistance right here, volume profile, coupled with hardline, coupled with 23.6 fib. So if we get like a small retrace to 38.2, that actually also lines up with the previous high in February of 23.
Hey, look.
As well as November of 23. Maybe just to recheck that. If it goes from there, that's a 220% upside. Just to the top of the channel.
I'm hanging on that one.
Right. And we brothers like that. We get money, whatever. We've known each other. We both
Any exposure to base? Any of the base system?
No.
You should look into that, brother. Especially since you got some cash on the side. Still in the grassroots.
They be like, you, this. You ain't never.
It's pretty big, man. I mean, it's Coinbase.
Dispute what I say about them. You hear, man?
They want to do DeFi over there and everything, man. They want to do the whole shebang.
And I put something up the counter. What do you eventually do?
They don't ever respond, wagon. And a lot of the shit is still micro cap below 500 billion. Or 500 million, I'm sorry. Shut the
bro, listen, bro. I'm not. You see how CEO coming here?
This is any divergences here.
7 minutes prior to it, it took 3 minutes to come on Clubhouse.
But he did exactly.
You said you don't like Coinbase, though, right?
Blew the profit
before
deal. Like, it's crazy because these are the stories that.
I know you're using it, but you don't think favorably of it, correct?
Yourself, so like I heard.
I know what I said was that the reason I didn't use Coinbase in 2021 is I wasn't
coming to the Fed
confident in them as an exchange yet.
About PeopleD. They don't care about they want PeopleD to get on that.
Now, obviously, it's 4 years later. They've established themselves, starting to work with major banks. Confidence has increased for Coinbase. Finally coming in, I have absolutely no interest in giving my money to China and then crossing my fingers and hoping that.
What if the 3-letter boys are in the building, though?
Would that make you feel better?
They about to Bill Cosby.
Tree line boys.
Because you see what he
Yeah, so let's say the FBI is in the building
back. He's been doing all kind of friends
or whatever, seizing. They kick their feet up on the desk.
He's trying to clean his shit image up right now.
That stipulation.
I think he's going to be a U.S. company here soon, is what I'm saying.
Like you can make, and then I'm gonna tell you another thing.
So he's seized by U.S. players. Let me put it that way.
It's a problem.
Well, only the U.S. government.
Crazy. You saying finances run by FBI.
Hey, Brown, I got a question, Brown.
I really like this chart.
Do you know all this information because you are...
I like this chart a lot.
Well, I heard that.
No, man, you talking to that grew up with Orlando Anderson's family, man.
That 8 hours about to close on shit really hot.
Stories that I heard as a child, like in, and it's just crazy to see. It's just crazy to witness.
How?
32.
Oh, yeah, he's part of it.
Their family members, like that's growing up with kids with them, growing up with their kids and stuff like that. That he heard these folklores and all this, how they talk around him being from the city and that he's been around it. So, no, I mean, I agree with you. We've all heard this same.
Yeah, they definitely I mean, the baby mom, whatever, because she was putting that he was gay in his book. In her book.
Wait, so that's a conspiracy? Diddy's
That's
gonna
a
get cooked by?
That's a conspiracy. Yeah, that he was about to get cooked by her.
Yeah, some of these base ecosystem names are fucking crushing it right now, man. They're still so under the radar. It's unbelievable.
Like Kathy told him, if she don't want to speak on it, why would he just be so adamant that this is gay?
Yeah, that's what they say.
So he got a whole squad trying to cook.
Because the West, I think he white, they posted something about him, like telling them to get
Alright, looking good.
I think that scale token as well is part of Coinbase venture capital.
How about you, did?
Like they're pretty dug into that one.
Goddamn, since we know what's going on with him, we're looking at Diddy like Diddy.
Young Miami about to dip real quick like a regular. Get up out of there.
Ain't going nowhere. You think he's gonna dip out like Simmons did? You know what I mean? You think he's dipping out?
He about to get up out of here. Watch.
Wherever he go, that gonna go.
Plenty of places he could go. Qatar, a lot of places he could go without extradition.
He probably already gone.
Yeah, I think if she with him, she gonna be on the back end because if they about to slander his name like she can, I don't know. She might just win. She's so tested.
I'm about to go on Diddy Instagram and tell him, you going to jail now?
Shit getting ugly for him, but I don't know.
See if he turned his comments off here.
We'll see what happens though. Any more thoughts on that?
No, I'm saying I'm about to see if he turned them off. Yeah, hold on. No, he ain't turned them off. He about to. That's why I'm about to put.
He's still on that album promo.
Hey, so y'all think Diddy had something to do with it?
Ah, damn, bro.
You think you need to stop yelling? My bad, I'm in this big ass truck. I say, y'all think Diddy had something to do with it?
That's what I've been told my whole life. I heard that my whole life. I also heard he had something to do with Biggie, but I don't know.
My opinion is, I don't think Diddy is going to go down for this. I don't think he's going to get tied into this whole situation with PPD, just because it seems like Puff always knows how to finagle his way out of trouble. Like Puff's been doing that ever since the nightclub shooting with Shine and J-Lo situation. Like he's just always had a way to sidestep and get out of situations. That's probably his most. That's probably his biggest talent. You know what I mean? Like if you think about it, like all the artists that he did wrong, all the artists that's upset with him, he's never had to deal with the backlash or blowback or even see any of them face to face to deal with that situation.
We see the Russell 2000 continue to cook here. I just to expansion.
Shocked
ain't none of that shit slowing down.
Become like Charge Diddy, or you get a news report that says
that'll be what my eyes are focused on this week for sure. You back test elections with the Russell 2000. Pretty shocking. Election week.
Years, man. Since I was a young kid, I've been hearing about like Diddy being connected to Pop. Of course Diddy's denied that for years as well. But I just don't see that going in that direction. I think Keith D is done. Yeah, he's done, but he's been on Vlad every podcast, basically telling people, yeah, I was involved, in Pac's drive-by. So it is what it is with that Keith D. Now, whether he tries to throw Diddy in the mix, we'll see if that sticks. But I just don't know if that's going to stick. It is what it is. Let me know in the comments what you think about all this. I especially want to hear from people from the West Coast about this. But everybody's entitled to who. But yeah, I want everybody in the comments. Let me know what you think. And I will see you guys in the next one.
Somebody told that. Somebody told Pac gotta die, Big gotta die. This shit not gonna go to jail. You know, these people playing 25 years.
Fucking PNG, LCS, man. These exchange tokens are kicking ass.
Come on, brother. You and I both know how strong they would have been.
The world of hip-hop has been...
Gotta love it, man. Gotta love it.
Explosive claims about the murders of two rap legends, Tupac Shakur and the notorious B.I.G., aka Biggie Smalls. Recent revelations have brought Sean Diddy Combs into the limelight, with multiple sources suggesting a possible connection to the deaths of these iconic artists. Is Diddy really responsible for the tragic murders of Tupac and Biggie? Let's dive into the details and separate the facts from fiction. At a recent concert, rapper 50 Cent made headlines when he claimed that Diddy was involved in the murder of Tupac. This isn't the first time 50 Cent has taken aim at the hip-hop mogul, but this accusation is one of the most direct and shocking. He suggested that
all black when I walk in, money bags I be flossing,
and reigniting debates about who really killed the West.
Good old Fifi. I bought that shit so low, man, and sold it for like 200% gain. I was like, fuck it. That shit would probably be up 2,000% at this point, but I sell it.
I'm 50% right now.
On spot.
Yeah, spot.
Fucking good, man. Right.
It's not just 50 Cent who's pointing fingers at Diddy. Eminem, a rap heavyweight.
I remember some pretty prominent Twitter trader names going pretty heavy short on Pepe before it broke out as this big move it just did.
There may have
pretty funny, man.
Perhaps even sarcastic fashion, his mention of Diddy's involvement further fueled the conspiracy theories.
Maybe it's your first time, maybe you are celibate. Drop down, switching lanes, money ain't a thing. Juice, pour it up, blowing nose in the cut. Jealousy, why you big mad? Why you talking out your neck? Go and get glad. I'm a hustle for the paper, go and get a bag. Look what I did, turn a couple dollars to a jag, yeah. If you want it, I got it, I keep on moving. Got the drip on the box, yeah, I be cruising.
One Twitter user wrote, "This is the Eminem I love the most." As most hip-hop know,
So Robin Hood boys are over there buying it. I'm sure.
in fact, Thursday, September 13th, marked 22 years since the hip-hop luminary was fatally shot in Las Vegas.
It's gonna run just like all these other shit coins are gonna run, all these altcoins.
He's joking at the end of the song, and I'm just playing, Diddy, you know I love it.
You know I love it. What, for Pepe ready?
Unsurprisingly went wild after hitting the kill shot line.
The allegations took a more official turn when...
Oh man, that's so funny. I remember Reddit in 2020, 2021 with Dogecoin and Bitcoin.
To this detective.
That shit is hilarious, man. Wall Street bets.
D, a known figure in the hip-hop underworld.
Good times, good times.
Tupac's murder has been a topic of discussion for years, and now he finds himself behind bars, potentially facing charges directly connected to Tupac's assassination.
Rapper Tupac
Now every chick boy's got a Reddit community.
1996, following a drive-by shooting in Las Vegas, and Biggie Smalls was gunned down in Los Angeles 6 months.
They're probably getting there. I'm never selling.
The public and their fans
Say what?
should know.
Right.
Is Sean?
Yeah, I always get a kick out of people that are like, I'm never selling. No, dead ass serious, man. It's insane.
P. Diddy offered Crips member Heavy D, whose real name is Dwayne Keith Davis, one
They get caught into this fantasy that it's going to continue to just go on forever.
night. Then Knight shelled out $13,000 to his own hitman, Bloods member Poochie, whose real name is Wardell Fouts, to kill the late Biggie Smalls in retaliation. Kading supposedly wrangled a confession out of Heavy D.
The story takes another twist with the arrest.
Oh man, Doji. Go ahead, Doji.
This revelation has added fuel to the fire, as Keith D was allegedly the middleman who was supposed.
As fast boy Mark Cuban says, Doji. Right, that?
Official statement confirms these claims. The timing of Keith D's arrest has people questioning whether the truth about
The good Doji.
Better than keeping it.
Oh, you know that shit's going to zero then.
Who was actually roommate.
I'm just kidding. I'm playing, man. I'm playing. Mark Cuban's a smart guy. He's just a kind of a goofball, but he's a smart guy.
The that has circulated was that after Tupac,
Freaking billionaire,
Puffy allegedly gave the money, I heard, to Zip.
I just don't agree with his political views, but that doesn't mean he's not a full-blown killer.
But thank God.
You know what? Mark Cuban was involved a lot in the last bull cycle was Ave. He was really big on Ave.
A murder for hire.
He's as pretty as Rachel Maddow, so he's got that going.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. For his age, he looks really fucking good, dude.
Probably the
not gonna lie.
ever happened.
And the dude's like 70. He looks like he's 55. He's probably getting blood transfusions twice a week.
Is he that old?
It would have been.
Yeah, dude. And he don't look that old.
The history between Tupac and Diddy traces back.
I think he's a fucking tool. Yeah, I think he's a tool, but
Diddy
overall, I mean, you can't hate on the man.
left him wounded and deeply.
He's Democrat?
His off.
Oh yeah, full blown liberal.
It's adrenochrome.
West Coast.
Yeah, probably. At least bare minimum blood transfusion. I've talked to people that are really wealthy. Them blood transfusions when you get older, they be hitting, man. They're all about it. They'll go overseas and get a transfusion. The fucking athletes do it too. The pro athletes.
Magic ends. But how much of this is true and how much?
It's nothing like crazy about it, I don't think. I mean, it's kind of crazy, but it seems to be effective in one way or more than one way.
We don't even entertain nonsense.
Oh, sure.
We're not even going to go there with all due respect, but
Shit, if I'm 60 though, and that shit'll keep me looking young, I'd do it if I had money. Fuck it.
Yo, they literally made fun of it in a style of like sucking like blood out of fetuses. Christopher Reeves did it on a talk show on
Gene Deal.
Yeah, if they're pulling it out of fetuses, then I'll probably pass on it. But if it's just like some regular blood that's donated or whatever, you know, some normal practice, then I wouldn't mind. If it made you live longer, fuck it. It's definitely some vampire shit though.
That Diddy was aware of the danger.
I mean, you got on the dark net, you could buy human meat for consumption. It's fucking crazy.
That's insane, dude.
Yeah, I'll stick with my carnivore diet.
You don't want to throw a couple of human limbs in there just for fun? You know, roasted fucking man arm,
brother,
on the carnivore diet?
Because I'm tired of getting, tired of eating all these other meats. I'm good.
When in fact you got your own studio, Doc.
Like, man, I'm really craving an elbow.
It's crazy.
What happens when you get tired of man-made or lab-made meats?
He did not. The dog pound, Snoop them or whatever.
Fucking gristly soy burgers. Fucking give you Sam Beckman-Fried titties.
You understand what I'm saying?
Could never be me. Give me that ribeye.
Carnivores that actually view plants as poison. So, like, lab-made meat made of plants is like hella poison.
Cancer.
To ignore the eerie similarities between the
They almost had me on it for a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I tried it because my old lady was vegan for a little bit.
while sitting
And I tried them. I'm like, these aren't bad.
in city.
But then you read what's in them. It's fucking disgusting, man.
3D printed Wagyu anyone?
Were orchestrated by this
Gross.
individual.
I haven't seen the synthetic meat yet, but just the vegan bullshit. You know what I mean? The soy shit. Like they have fake chicken, fake beef. It's fucking gross, man.
I'm scared to do some freestyle. I'm scared to do some freestyle. Blow. I'm too high and I might go off tempo.
Give me the fucking ribeye with the blood pouring out of it.
Team Deal revealed that Diddy knew well in advance that Tupac and Diddy were going to die.
Somebody told that. Somebody told Puff, Pac gotta die.
Carnivores out there, this is the time of year that bone-in ribeye is on sale.
Fucking hey, dude. I'm gonna do that for Christmas. Do a fucking roast, man.
You and I both.
I did one yesterday for my family. I got a 24-pound bone-in ribeye and cut the ribs off of it and smoked the ribs. I did, I don't know, maybe like an 8-pound roast last night for dinner, and now I've got the other like 2/3 to slice into ribeyes for $7.97 a pound. Take that shit.
Damn, where'd you go? Sam's Club or Costco?
The day of the party.
Now I just went to like one of the local grocery stores. It's almost always under $10 a pound. It's so good at the grocery stores. I walked in there and they had like little hunks, like 8 pounds. I was like, you have the whole primal? He's like, yeah, that's gonna be like 20, 25 pounds. I'm like, hell yeah, brother.
Nah, we ain't.
Fucking hey, dude.
So I come in the house because I was at the Beverly Hills Hotel, and I go directly upstairs. I say, Paul, what Puff at? He upstairs with Kim. So I call him. I say, Puff. He comes to the top of the staircase, and I say, yo, Puff, I got some tell, brother. You understand? Now, Puff, no. He ain't never heard me ever tell him not to go nowhere. And I didn't tell him not to go nowhere that night. At the museum party. He said, Gene, I don't want to hear that shit.
Sounds good, man. Prime rib roast on Christmas. Nothing hits quite like that, man.
Hear that?
Adding to the weight of these allegations is retired NYPD officer Derek Parker, who publicly stated that he believes Diddy might have had a hand in Tupac's death. This former officer's opinion adds a layer of credibility to the claims, suggesting that law enforcement officials may have suspected Diddy's involvement for years.
As I explained to the hierarchy here in New York about the...
I still want to do the brisket too. I almost did it last year. You order the brisket offline.
About how this whole thing...
And because I don't have any good spots around here, they give you the whole slab for a good price, for good quality. But you get it offline and smoke it, man. I still gotta do that. I want to do it so bad.
He wasn't supposedly the actor.
Never smoked a brisket before, but I need to do that.
Never smoked one before.
They try to stop us, but they don't phase us. We ballin' more than them Lakers. I got your girl, she going crazy around the world. It's like we famous. Back to back, we winning. My whole team, we winning. Gun chains on, we winning. My chick bag, we winning. We winning. We winning.
Yeah, maybe that's a better idea. I'm pretty savvy in the kitchen, but I think you're right. Maybe swinging on a couple lesser cuts first would probably be good.
Yeah, and Prime still has pretty good marketing.
That money bag we chasing. Them bad models, they naked. We put in work, then selling work, then we right back on vacation. They broke mad and they hating. We touched down in Vegas. I'm smoked out and I'm fading.
Speculation about whether this could also be connected.
Yeah, I'm nowhere near competitive. Definitely beginning stage, but yeah, I mean, I could do some really good smoked. One of my favorite things to smoke is chicken thighs, man. So slept on.
Others.
The good chicken thighs.
Security investigations approach and separate him. They place.
But yeah, I get to do the big stuff like the brisket.
His lawyer said Combs had come to New York 2 weeks earlier with the intention of turning.
So good though, man. Then you just pack the freezer
To be waited
with all the extra, you know.
Why doesn't the government want to turn himself in? Because then they can't ask for detention. So they go and they arrest him. They arrest the guy who came to New York.
Sandwiches for months.
Just did a 20-pound brisket like 2 weeks ago, and that's pretty much all I've been eating. I was like, I'm just gonna make a 20-pound brisket, and that's my carnivore meal until I finish it.
Against Diddy are certainly the conversation. Could there be more to this?
He's got a sous vide.
What you think in the comments. That's it.
A sous vide? What is that?
Man accused of Tupac.
Where you put your food in like a newspaper bag and you have a thing that heats up water.
I wanna light her up like a Christmas tree.
Better get I know what you're talking about.
Confession, or just another twist in a web of conspiracy theories. Keith D isn't new to making these
Damn, it's making me hungry, dude.
singing this tune for a while now. He contends
Fucking brisket. Oh man, a good brisket. There's a barbecue spot in my house
label ball.
that makes the best fucking brisket, dude.
But Diddy's camp has been curiously tight-lipped about these accusations, offering no comment in response. Diddy himself has previously dismissed any involvement in Tupac's death as nonsense. LAP
Pork chops.
Oh shit.
Let me just smoke some pork
Supposed to.
Yeah, we dropping bombs in general.
And then I interviewed Greg Kading. And are you familiar with Greg Kading?
Actually, looks incredible, dude.
Pull up his Wikipedia. Greg Kading is the guy that
that brisket, man. Oh my goodness.
On Tupac.
Yeah, I remember this.
Okay, so
they had a little. I'm telling
you. You're just doing it on whole stew, aren't you?
Right, absolutely.
I'm using lump charcoal.
Wikipedia.
Yeah, I heard that lump charcoal is the way to go.
It's really behind it. So in the video, when I interview him, you know how.
Yeah, the lump I use burns really, really clean. It has like a flavor to it.
And then we first started. Everything's going. Then at the end, the conclusion after multiple.
So do you do the? Do you have like the digital meat thermometer, or you just know from feel?
To me.
So I use like instant meat thermometer for checking it like periodically. I used to use all the wireless probes and all that stuff to really monitor the
like a timing thing.
Yeah. I put a brisket in, I know. Like, there's no point in me putting the probe in because it's going to wrap it in oil. Check it for another half hour, or
T.I. called him
all right, I need to check it in 5 minutes, and then you just keep checking it until it's good.
What do you know about? Because some people are talking about.
Dude, you're making me want to get into this shit more.
Something happened because he was calling him out for some of the parties he was putting up.
Is there practice makes perfect?
Yeah, I'm like fucking newbie, bro. Like I can do chicken. I mean, smoking little shit is pretty simple as long as you're not a freak with the heat. But the bigger meats like that, it's a different game.
Yeah, and it's funny. I thought I cooked a pretty good brisket, and I kind of got into some guys that made barbecue supply shop when I lived in Denver. I They're like, yeah, we've got a conversation like 30 minutes away next weekend. I'm like, I went and checked it out. I got there right as they were doing all their marketing and I got there and my buddy Tony was like, Mike, you think I should play brisket? I'm like, I've been told I do. And he's like, here. And he gave me a slice of his competition brisket and he was like, heads down, like before work, and when he gets back up, he's like, what do you think? I was like, I don't know shit about brisket. And I was just out there in September for a work trip, and we did one of our outings was going to my friend's barbecue shop for like a barbecue class, and we had brisket and ribs and stuff at the end. And I had like 3 or 4 coworkers that had the same experience I did. They were like, Mike, I have to tell you, I thought my barbecue was pretty good, but now I know it's
Fuck me, dude.
So 90, whatever, you're all coming up, you're kind of seeing who made it from your class. I guess that's how to see it when you're coming up from the street.
Yeah.
At the same era. Who else were the guys that during that time that made it big out of all of you?
Listen, there were some rap.
There's nothing quite like good barbecue, man.
They're real big, and not just from rapping, but from writing. And it's just, listen, I come from Brownsville, Brooklyn, very competitive. You know, normally either you succeed. Probably 60% of the people don't have their high school diploma. It might be more, but it's just a school. It's just a neighborhood for people that normally fail. It's just a failing. If you don't have sports.
Yeah, now that I moved from Denver to Tennessee near all my family, like everybody's birthday. I'm like, all right, I'll cook birthday dinner. What do you guys want? Everybody's like ribs. Like I was getting tired of ribs for a while there, but that's actually big watch. So it's kind of fun, especially when I have like family from out of town who've never had my barbecue. What are you making? It's like a experience for people to have ribs the way I do. Big watch. Bite off the
photogenic with my photo finish. Crooked business
like a horse to super tender.
Money, smoke our weed, drinking together when we were kids. And next
There's definitely an art to it, man.
my house after I'm doing good in this.
You've been in there with the big dogs,
I was making
you see all the little tricks and shit. It's very critical.
go see him, and then somebody else got killed. So I go to the funeral to see him, but the
I like Parmesan with oregano. Easy. Yeah. I went to lick on my envelope.
Most of them will tell you exactly what they do. Sometimes they'll tell you like their recipe, like their rub seasoning from last year, but most of them will just tell you exactly what they do, how they do it, and it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, I don't mind telling you exactly what I do. While you stuck in a limbo,
Exactly.
Watch this footage and we forget this.
Yeah, that's what I was saying about trading, man. It's like you can know exactly how somebody trades, but it doesn't mean you can emulate what they're doing because you're not in their brain. It's very complicated, complex.
Totally I agree.
Like, very similar to cooking. It's a good example.
But today, actually.
Yeah, and it's interesting after like a discussion on here like 2 nights ago about different traders and being careful and is it the top or not the top. I know something I mentioned is like, you know, it's kind of a gut feeling. And there's 2 kinds of gut feelings. There's like just your willy-nilly gut feeling, and then the gut feeling I was talking about was the gut feeling based on experience and knowledge. You know what I mean? Like you have to check every gut feeling and go, is this a gut feeling out of fear or excitement, or is this a gut feeling based out of prior knowledge, you know, and experience? And there's a big difference between the 2.
It's more like an intuition than it is a feeling, in my opinion. Even though I see what you're saying and it makes 100% sense, but rather than an emotional reaction, which is a feeling, to me it's more of an intuition or a sense. It's like a different sense.
Sure, baby.
More based off of what you've seen, like you said, experience, rather than just an emotion.
Yeah, and you may see something on the chart and you may not like fully think it through to where you're like, oh, I remember when I saw this on such and such point. But you get that feeling, and it's because you have seen it for many years. You can't pinpoint
in experience cannot be tragedy. The step of experience cannot be skipped in just about anything, especially trading. You just can't. There's no way you can't simulate experience, man. It's crazy. You'll hear it in every facet of life, but it's so true.
The revelation of such a private and painful event to the media.
That's why like demo account trading and all that shit, like it's cute and all, like to learn the exchange and to figure out how to not make stupid little mistakes when it comes to the technical side. But that shit is really you don't test anything until your money's on the line, man. It doesn't really test anything. 80% of trading is
no regret,
psychological,
not
rather than technical.
In life.
The execution is psychological.
Indicated that had she chosen to become a mother, her children.
You can spend all the time you want. I do recommend to anybody that starts, though, if they were to ask me,
on her
to definitely fool around on demo accounts, but until you're in there with live bullets, man, you just cannot. It really, it's a different ballgame, man.
Would hate me. They would have ended
when you got thousands, tens of thousands on the line, rather than some fake money. It's just there's no way to simulate that in a simulation.
Oprah's acknowledgement of the potential sacrifices involved in balancing a high-profile career with motherhood reveals her deep understanding of her.
You will have to digitally verify the footage,
dedication, and
to get it to correct any kind of distortion.
Yeah,
that's like a post-processing.
Exactly.
Despite the profound loss she experienced, was shaped by Oprah's understanding of her own life.
Which one?
Oprah's openness about her personal struggles